I was born December 26, 1922.
95-year-old Andy Knox grew up in a farming family in the Imperial Valley, California, an experience he doesn't look back on fondly.
We got rabies in the herd. They had to be destroyed, and we all had to take rabies shots, 14 shots in the belly, one every day for 14 days. A couple of years later, I had to go through it again.
That, and the time he was run over by a hay wagon, was enough to sour him on farming, but while attending Turlock High School, Andy found something more to his liking.
I took a shop class. I took electrical 4 years. Well, in the last 2 years, I was a school electrician, and I got paid for that. I got 50 cents an hour for that. And that was good money because regular, ordinary wages was about 25 cents an hour.
His electrical training and shop class became the foundation of his future work, both in the Navy and after his service. After graduation from Turlock High School at 17 in the class of 1939, Andy joined the Navy in 1940, not knowing World War II would soon break out.
I just decided one day that it would be a good way to get off the farm.
When Pearl Harbor was attacked, Andy was in San Diego on the USS Harris, an attack transport.
Loaded us with sheet steel and Marines, and 8 days later we pulled into Pearl. There was about 10 or 12 inches of oil on top of the water, and you went in down Battleship Row and the ship all in on the bottom. It was enough to make a fella plumb sick. Hell, but you're also scared. What happens next?
From that point on, the USS Harris took part in multiple battles in the Pacific, earning 10 battle stars. While at sea, Andy was a radar operator, but during landings, he was a coxswain, driving a Higgins boat, landing troops and supplies. In November 1943, Andy took part in one of the bloodiest and costliest battles in Marine history on the Tarawa Atoll.
We made 2 trips with troops, but then, we got to supply them. That was the bloodiest 68 hours in Marine Corps history, and it stands today.
There were 1,700 American deaths, mostly Marines, while the Japanese lost nearly 4,700.
It was 68 hours from the time they put the boats in the water till the last Jap was dead.
Andy was in the war from the beginning to the end. So after the atomic bomb was dropped on Japan, Andy was sent home, even though he says he would have preferred to see it through to the final Japanese surrender. After the war, Andy continued to work in the electrical field as a lineman, often working at great heights on poles and towers. In 1991, Andy came to Oregon to be close to his daughter. He was one of the first 7 members of the Ben Band of Brothers and remains active today.
I enjoy people. I have a lot of friends, and I have a lot of fun with them, one day at a time. I'm going to live till tomorrow.
And so we salute World War II Navy veteran Andy Knox.